What is going on? Good morning. Good morning. Happy 4th of July. Man, talk about random times. This is going to be an interesting social experiment. We'll see how many of you guys are actually awake right now to see whatever it is I have to show. So what I have to show is a Brother Joe and Bobby De La Ghetto unboxing. This is an AOK. It's kind of an unboxing. It's going to be a interesting unboxing because I already unboxed it and recorded this, and when I spun around, the app I use on my phone crashed. So it's not going to be a proper unboxing, but it's going to be a showcase of all the cool stuff that they sent me. I'm painfully tired. I do have my coffee, so I apologize. I hope you all are doing well. I see we already got some people in the chat. You guys are nuts. John, I don't know how John got in so quickly. Did I do something weird in StreamYard and it allowed you to come in here so quick? I have no idea. Who else is in the chat? My man Station, thank you for coming in. What are you doing awake? What are you doing awake? You got the coffee. Yep, me too. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing here so early. I literally went into broadcast. I went into backstage and he already had a comment. I wasn't even live yet. What kind of trickery? What's going on there? I don't know what he's doing. John Station, my brother. Happy 4th, dude. Happy 4th for sure. Yep, Justin's here. You guys are going to be holding it down for me, okay? Kirk, what's going on, brother? Station, how you doing, man? Happy 4th. Kirk is a good buddy of mine. We've been friends forever. We were at the comic book shop a few times a week. Run into him constantly. He's a good guy. Yeah, lots of love. Okay, so let's get into it. I don't want to herm this too much. I don't want to big herm this too much. Go for 10 minutes with an intro because I got stuff to do, and I'm sure you guys do too. And I thank you for coming in. So this is a Brother Joe, Bobby De La Ghetto unboxing, kind of. First off, repping the Clint's Comics. Oh, get out of here, Mike. T-shirt, 50th anniversary. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, making comic history, 50 years, man. Love the shirt. Love the shirt. The Big Herm intro. Yeah, exactly. So I was really happy to get one of these shirts. It's a big deal, man. 50 years as a comic shop. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Okay, so as you guys know, they're from Kansas City. So we got some Chiefs gear here. So if you're not a Chiefs fan, get over it. You're going to be a Chiefs fan for the next few minutes, okay? So these little balls, anybody else have these as a kid? Because I remember having, what was it? A Buffalo Bills one, because I grew up in Buffalo, about this size, and like it lasted forever, and it shouldn't have, because these things don't have great like quality or anything to them. They're just like plastic with foam inside of them, and I feel like they lasted forever. I think we all had some of those. We also got in here this little Batman here. These things are really cool. My daughter has claimed about half of this stuff already, just so you guys know, but I like these little Batman. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, what else we got? Speaking of Batman, we're going to keep it rolling. I'm going to try to keep track of all this stuff. Guys, they sent a lot, so I'm going to try to keep track of what I'm showing you guys. We got the Batman action figure here. I want to say that I like action figures that have ridiculous add-ons like this, because this is a backpack with like grappling hooks and like wall scaling gear and stuff like that. Batman never wore that. He just pulled out his little grappling gun that can apparently, you know, hold all the weight in the world, and he would just shoot it up into the air and he was perfectly fine. He never wore a gigantic backpack. But I like the ridiculous accessories, and so here's like a bunch of more from that line. I think it's pretty funny. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I like the scaling Batman. That is pretty neat. I'm going to actually set things to the side because that's going to be easier to tell what I've showed you guys already. All right. So they know I have a young one, and so we got some little coin purses here too. They did warn me that a lot of these things are going to be for my wife and my child too. So yeah, so we got some coin purses, but inside one of them, if I still put them in there, we have tons of buttons too. So they didn't they packed this thing in, guys. So we got this cool Batman claim. What does John say? Yeah, sorry I woke you up, brother. The Big Herm intro. Yeah, the 10-minute Big Herm intro. I didn't flash half the brands I need to flash. Oh, yep. my recording messed up, so we'll do it live. Yeah, I got all kinds of gimmicks too I can throw up there. We got Rocky and Bullwinkle, because who doesn't like Rocky and Bullwinkle? We got some DC. We got some more Batman love here. And we got the say it backwards pop. Mitzpikalik or whatever the heck that guy's name is. It's way too early to try to pronounce that guy's name. Does anybody know actually how to pronounce that name? I think I read it. I think I watched a whole YouTube video on how to pronounce this guy's name from yeah. And I don't know. I never really learned how to do it. And once I learned how to say his name, gone. Immediately gone after that. All right. So my wife used to collect Pez growing up. She's got an entire giant thing full of Pez. And so they've sent some Pez love up in here too. So we have Wonder Woman from Batman vs. Superman. And it's still in the box, guys. And I got my little Pez down here too. So I'm going to add it. I actually got a few Pez on my shelf behind me. So I'm going to be adding it to the shelf over there. So that's pretty cool. What else we got? We got so much stuff. So I recently read Bunny Mask, and there was the comic where it was a black and white and you can cut out the ears and you can actually wear them. I suppose I didn't get that one. I know Kirk got that one. But what was funny was they sent me these Peter Rabbit 2 AMC. Oops, where are we? AMC only bunny ears things. So that reminded me of that immediately. This is yet another thing that my daughter's going to steal from me. So that's going to be pretty funny. But yeah, that was kind of cool. That was pretty cool. And then they also know my background. So I'm a nurse by background. Lots of different areas and stuff. So anything anatomy, anything like medical related, I absolutely love, right? So they sent me this Uncover the Human Body book. But what's cool about this book, I thought this was just like a figure inside, but actually as you turn the page, it like dissects itself. So as I turn, his like skeletal system gets ripped out. And then so you learn all about the skeletal system and it kind of isolates it. And then there's more about the skeletal system. And then it goes on and on and on to GI. And so it kind of rips that piece out of the body. So as you turn, so this is actually a really cool little tool for teaching anatomy and kind of showcasing all the different systems. So I love that. I got some statues behind me of like kind of like this, but only about half the size. And then I got a little heart you can dissect behind me over there. So yeah, so I absolutely love that. That's gonna be really cool. And Olivia's kind of into this stuff, my daughter. So that'll be kind of fun to play with her. Herminio. Yeah, what a guy. What a guy. Claim on the Batman stuff. Yeah. You'll have to fight. So you'll have to fight my daughter, and then you'll have to fight me to get it. So one of those will be real easy. Looks like McConaughey in the Marshall football movie. I kind of see it, but I don't at the same time. Kirk sees it. Bunny Mask was wild, yeah. Number 2's coming out soon, if I remember correctly. I look so far ahead sometimes that I forget what's next week and what's a month and a half from now. So yeah. Yep. Nice ears. Yeah, yep. The Peter Rabbit ones. I should have put them on for the thing. Phable, my man. Sorry for making you wake up. Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going. So, he also sent some bracelets. These are like friendship bracelets. So, you know, whenever I wear one, he can wear one. Bobby and Brother Joe can wear one, and we could be like super close all the time. You know, those things. No, these are friendship bracelets. They have little sayings on them. And so I can totally see my daughter grabbing these and passing them out to her friends and stuff like that. So I feel like they're going to have a blast with these. So appreciate it. Thank you so much. There's all kinds of them in here. This neighborhood is blessed with lots and lots of kids. And so she's never lonely. There's kids everywhere. So I have a feeling that they're going to really enjoy those. So that was really sweet to add. All right. What else we got? We got some figures. So here, I'll put them in there. Here, I'll show them first, and then I'll put them in the state that they came in, and I'll show you my train of thought when I open them. So we got little Wolverine and Cyclops there. So they came. You guys have maybe seen these before. I haven't seen these before, but I assumed how they worked, and I was luckily I was right. So they come like this, right? These little, like a little ball, but they rattle, kind of. And so I was looking at it, and I'm like, okay, they rattle. I didn't see like there's a seam and of course a hole there, but I was like, I didn't know that you're supposed to rip them apart, because if I'm right, then something cool is going to happen. If I'm wrong, I break it, right? I thought it was going to be like one of those Easter eggs you try to crack open and then like you crack it in half. Anyway, luckily there's a little body that you can put inside. So you can just snap them in there. And then you got your little Wolverine and your little Cyclops. So very, very cool. Like them a lot. These guys are neat. I wonder, I mean, surely they made all kinds of these, right? I don't think I've ever seen them before. What are these even from, guys? Trying to think if there's any branding on them. Nope, no branding. Okay, but they're super cool. They'll fit right on my shelf perfectly, so I like that a lot. Okay, so we got tons and tons of stickers. Let me go through them real quick. We got some Kansas City. We got some Clint's Love in here. So we got our Clint's Comics. Really, really cool. Congratulations on the 50th, guys. We have the 101 The Fox Classic Rock Station. I remember in Buffalo it was maybe not the Classic Rock Station, but it was 1029 The Buzz. And this is 101 The Fox. And so I think in up here in Nashville, it's 1029. And I think it's still The Buzz, which is really weird that I grew up with a Buzz station and then there's another Buzz station. Maybe I'm completely wrong about that, but I feel like it was all the same kind of music though. Okay, we got a lot of cool stickers. We have some Batman stickers in here too. And some more Batman. We got some Harley. Sucker for stickers. We got some Daredevil. What else we got? We got some Kansas. We got some Chiefs. So I'm a Chiefs fan for the next 10 minutes. And then whenever you guys are on stream, it's tons and tons of Chiefs stuff. Then, we got some Heart Love. So my daughter's going to claim that immediately, probably. And then we got some other Superman and the Mummy. The Mummy was actually, these are little tattoos you can wear. Remember those tattoos you can put on your arm? So the Mummy was actually one of my favorite movies growing up. And the second one as well, like Scorpion King and stuff like that. So absolutely love that. We got some Supergirl tattoos as well. I wonder if my daughter will put these on. We'll see. We got some more Superman stuff. And then one of my favorite animated shows right now is Bob's Burgers. And they put in tons of Bob's Burgers stickers. Let me see if I can isolate some of these. Some of the family, some more, some of the mom. It's insane. I mean, it just kept on going and going and going. They got the kids here. Tina's wearing some kind of like super girl outfit. I don't remember that episode. We got some Bob with his pants off. And we got Bob going crazy. And we have an oh my god. I feel like I'm going to be showcasing that one quite often. Yep. Those are really cool. And she's got the double knives going on here. I don't know if that'll focus eventually. Yeah, super, super, super cool. Let's see who is good vibes. Yep. Yeah, who knows? Who knows? These guys are super, super generous. You know them in the chats. I mean, if you're on pretty much anyone's live stream nowadays, it's unreasonable for them to be on this one because it's super early for them. So no points taken off there. But if you're in the chats, you know Brother Joe and Bobby De La Ghetto, right? I mean, they're in there all the time. And they're extremely generous and very, very knowledgeable. They've been doing this for a very, very long time. They've been collecting comics and getting stuff done. Rising Sun, K Titus, what's going on, man? What time is it there? What time is it? Now, Steph, yeah. So is it the facial hair? Is it the fact that he can grow a beard in like 3 days? Don't hold my genes against me. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Holy crap. So it's 8 a.m. where I am. That's painful, dude. Yeah. Cool stickers, 10 p.m. Yeah. That's interesting, man. It's always crazy how that works. I work with a bunch of folks across the country here in US. And we sometimes also, so I'm central. I work with a lot of people in California, and then I work on projects with those people and people in like overseas, like in India. And so it's very difficult to find common time. So usually one group has to kind of suffer for a little while, and then we kind of alternate how much we suffer. Okay, so we got a bunch of cards here too, tons of cards. So I'm really into. I mean, we had some Batman stuff already. These are some Batman cards. So right from the movie. So we have some Jack Nicholson on there as the Joker. We got some like newspaper articles from the movie. We got these pieces here that when you flip them over, they're kind of puzzle pieces that you just have to put together. And I believe it's going to be a Joker scene because here's his hand right here. And this might be, remember that long pistol, that like revolver that he had? That might be the barrel. I don't know. I'll have to see if this all matches. So we have tons of, I'm just going to keep flashing them. There's our two guys. What do we got? We got the Joker card. We're going to keep going. So we got so many cards. I feel like I have a couple of these unpacked or unwrapped still. I know I have the ones with the bubble gum on them, and I can't remember if these are the kind of cards you see in those packs. So we're just going to keep going. This one's interesting. It's like a Batman costume design. I don't know how close I can get without screwing all the focus up. That's a little better. I don't recall. It's definitely a different design than what we end up getting. Collect all 10 pictures to make picture A. Oh, no, those are two of the same ones. Then in here, well, we got some more Batman. I think these are kind of duplicates that we already saw. Yeah, this one. Oh, this is like his little henchmen. Remember that? They were like mimes in the movie. Somewhere in that, somewhere in there, it'll focus eventually. Yeah, I got to work on the focus. Sorry, guys. And then when he goes crazy in the art gallery, when he's kind of like doing his thing. And then we had that cool A Goon in His Tune. That's what this one's called. Remember that guy? Remember when it was cool to put a big boombox on your shoulder and walk around, walking all strange? Remember when that was the thing? We look at it now and we're like, what idiots. But then we apparently back then thought it was the coolest thing and the most badass thing to do. Okay. Whatever. Times are changing. All right. Volunteer work. Awesome. Back at you. 89 Batman. Yeah, so there's a book coming out soon too. 89 Batman, which is going to be great. Happy 4th. What is going on? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Kirk picks up. I convince him to pick up a lot of stuff too. I think. I hope so. He goes in and out. We go to the comic book store and we kind of like discuss what we should be getting. He's a good barometer for like, hey, should I pick this up? He's got a lot of cool things too. He's really in the pops. If you guys like pops, he's the guy. Tons of stickers. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, good for you, man. I started in oncology. I did some volunteer, I did some volunteer work over there in oncology when I was in nursing school. It's a hard place, dude. It's a hard place. All right. Just trying to get caught up in the chat real quick. Missing link. Steph, what is up, guys? John, how did you ghost your way in here before my broadcast even went live, man? Did I push a button wrong? I'm still trying to figure all this out. You were the first chat and you were in here like 10 minutes before I pressed go live. So what are you doing? Yep, missing links in the house. Cool. So there's some more cards. I keep forgetting. I'm Herming this every time I'm distracted. I want everyone to yell Herm in the chat because I get distracted. So he put in some. They put in some hockey cards in here too. So hockey's my favorite sport, NHL specifically. So we have some really cool old cards. This one's a score card. This is Mario Lemieux, and it's crazy because the Penguins. I mean, they were never like my favorite team. I grew up in Buffalo, so I like the Sabres. I live in Nashville, so I like the Preds now. But there was teams that you would like just because the people on them were extremely talented and they were just amazing at what they did. And so Mario Lemieux, I mean, he was one as good as it gets practically. So you always kind of envy those teams with like those players that were absolutely amazing. Speaking of teams and players that are absolutely amazing, we have some Wayne Gretzky. We have two different teams over here. These are the pro set cards. So this is when he was captain at the for the Kings. And then the other one is when he was over on the Penguins, I suppose. This is the All-Star game jersey over here, actually. I was like, wait a minute, that's not that. But yeah, we got some Wayne Gretzky in here too. Absolutely amazing. And then it's so weird. I don't remember ever talking about this. I swear this house is bugged. I think they come in here in the middle of the night and they bugged my house. We have two different Patrick Waugh. Patrick Waugh was an amazing, was an absolutely amazing goaltender. So he had this ability to, I think he was one of the first goaltenders that I was aware of that had this amazing like glove save. So it's a super dramatic save, but essentially if you're coming at him and you have if you're doing some kind of wrist shot or slap shot or any kind of shot and you were going glove side on him, he had this like wave that he would do. And it was just a continuous wave and he times it like perfectly to grab it halfway. It was the most dramatic thing. I recommend going online and like going on YouTube and typing in Patrick Waugh. Waugh is in R-O-Y. And that's just how you pronounce that. And just checking out that glove save. So besides like him and Dominic Hasek, those were like the best goaltenders I remember when I was a kid. And it's super cool. And I don't have any of these cards. I have a few hockey cards, but these are just super, super cool. So you guys have bugged my house. You've heard me talk about this with my family in privacy, and you guys used that information against me, and you gave me cards. And you gave me cards, and I couldn't be happier about it. All right. Yeah, exactly. I bet. The tailgate is on your channel before you go live. Notification bell for the win. Interesting. The more you know. So if I hit that button, if I hit enter broadcast studio and I go back out and I hit it again and I go back out, you guys get notified every single time that happens. Let me know, because that would be really annoying. And I think I've done that before. Another New Yorker. You knew that, John. Someone say Chiefs. Yeah. Yep. I'm Chiefs fan for the next few minutes because I have to be. And I'm okay with that. I don't care. I don't care about football. I don't care about football. Bobby, man, I'm halfway through your stuff, dude. And I'm saving like some stuff for the end. Okay. This is where everybody yells Herm in the channel. I've given you guys directions and we're missing it. JT, yep. So guys, Bobby is a contributor to this AOK here. So once you set up the stream, it's done over there. Perfect. Only sends one notification. Good. Still learning. This is like my second live, guys. So cool. All right. So I guess I should have started with this. It did come with a note, this whole package over here. I'm not going to read every single thing in here. Basically, it says, Station Nick, I hope you enjoy this AOK from Bobby and I. There's lots of Pez and stuff in here. Just a little something for you and your family. It's all about spreading the backlog love. Station fam from Bobby and brother Joe. So again, really, really, really appreciate it, guys. And yeah, the love is felt for sure. Okay, so let's get in. I showed that. I showed this. Okay, so we have some really cool stuff to show, and I saved for the end here. We got some cool little magnets, Aladdin and Jasmine, little bottle cap magnets. Super cool. So those will go up on the fridge. All right. So we got some comics. Let's go over here. First, we have a card. So this is a Loki card, and this is actually autographed by Steve Lytle. So I'm going to try to show that real quick. There's a little gold autograph down here. So if you don't know, Steve Lytle was actually worked at Marvel. I think he just passed back in January, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, very, very, very sad, especially when you hear cool stories from Bobby and Brother Joe about this guy. Because, you know, back in the day, you can go to conventions and apparently bring suitcases full of merchandise like these two guys did, like these two crazy guys did. And you can just sit there with a creator or with an artist, with a writer, and they'll just keep signing stuff all day and you can talk to them forever. So the amount of autographs that like Bobby has is insane. He walks through his collection. So I have the pleasure of going through of being on video chat with these guys and having them go through like all the stuff and hear all the cool stories that they have. And it's just super impressive. And you can't do that kind of stuff anymore. So I'm really, really envious that they have this like background of being able to do that. So, but they're sharing the love that they got. So I really, really, really appreciate it. Loki, obviously super hot right now. Very interesting character. And what I thought was cool was I read the back of this card. I'm not going to try to say his last name, but his real name is actually across the bottom here. And I remember when we watched the Loki show and they said his full name. And a lot of people were saying when he went in the courtroom, I think it was episode 1. And a lot of people were like, is that the first time we ever heard his real name, his whole last name and everything? And to me, yeah, I guess it was. But I was like, well, surely the character's been around forever. Surely his name has come up. So let me know in the chat if you thought it was his first time, if it was the first time that they said his whole name, or did you know that name prior and because of things like this, like these cards, or was it ever in the comics or anything like that? I thought it was pretty cool. So thank you so much for the card. Really appreciate it. I love all the autographs and stuff. I have some, mostly on comics, but I know you guys have tons, and I really appreciate you sharing the love. So thank you so much. All right. Dude, the shirt, it fits like perfectly too. It fits absolutely perfectly. And it's a thick shirt too. It's a high quality shirt. 30 minutes before you go, dude. So I woke up today, 10 minutes before this broadcast. I hit the coffee button and then I came up here. I went in the broadcast studio and I hit live. Wasn't even planned. Wasn't even planned. Herm, yeah, did he work last night? He probably worked last night. Backlog Bros, I have no idea what you're talking about. Department of Truth, something is killing children. X-Men, Secret Wars, great stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's, can I do it? Can I do it? It's going to hurt. That Department of Truth, the red one, was from Dank for helping out with a Grow Together initiative that he had. Department of Truth is absolutely amazing. Jenny Frizen, that's the variant up there. Incredible. Incredible. But thank you. Yeah. I want to see what stuff you have, dude, because you have some crazy stuff behind you and your shows too. I don't know. John, wake up. Have some more coffee. Yep. Awesome. Okay. So happy 4th. Darth, thank you for stopping by, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Got to watch it. Yeah. I talked to him on chat yesterday on video chat and he's like, I don't know, man. It's like 5:30 in my time. I'm like, I'm just doing it because I have to, because it's a super busy day and I know you guys are busy too. With that said, waiting for the Herm in the chat. So we have a bunch of comics too. So I'm going to go through those. So we have Power Man and Iron Fist. This is number 89. I only have one other comic, Power Man and Iron Fist, and that's number 50. And I think that's the first time they team up, right? And it's not in great shape. This one is in way better shape. It's in issue 89. So it's a few issues, newer. And that's just crazy. That guy just like shoot himself in the jail cell. He's got a smoking pistol over here. Here he is. He's hunched over. He's probably just sleeping though. I'm sure he'll be fine. And Luke, is he being escorted or is he being, I don't know. I can't tell, but I love the cover. And this is from 82. It was a good year, before my time. All right. So Captain Carrot and the Amazing Zoo Crew. Captain Carrot is a character I didn't know existed until, what was it, Infinite Frontier that just came out last week. And he was part of the Bizarro Justice League up there that our Bizarro Batman got introduced to. And then all of a sudden a Captain Carrot book comes into my house. So, and they're in what, Goro's dungeon from Mortal Kombat? Look at that dungeon. That's totally Goro's lair, right? So Captain Carrot does not belong in Goro's dungeon. I don't know what he's doing there. But that's cool. I didn't I mean, maybe I knew Captain Carrot existed, but I thought it was an interesting thing when I read it a couple last week. And here's another book. This is Daredevil, the Murdoch Papers. Awesome cover. It looks like the Netflix series Blood scene on the intro for the Netflix series. You know what I mean? Where the blood's kind of dripping down. So it's going all over him. So anything Daredevil is fun. We have Marvel Tales featuring classic Spider-Man number 223. What is this? The Arms of Doc Ock. That's an awesome cover. It's a McFarlane cover, newsstand. I love the where are we? I love the Spidey sense like going off, and then all the arms just smashing everything around him, and he's dipping and diving through everything. Super cool. Super cool. Love that a lot. Then we got, is it Gru or Grow? I don't even know. The Wanderer. This reminds me of like Sunday morning cartoons. So it's pretty appropriate. Here we are. Sunday morning. When I was younger, I used to go grab the newspaper. Mom and dad would be making breakfast and stuff. And I would grab the newspaper outside. We'd come back in. And of course I would run to the comic section, rip them out and start reading through them. And this like art style, if this is like a super obvious artist, I apologize. I'm still learning, but the art style is extremely familiar. And I feel like I'm reading a Sunday morning cartoon when I look at this cover. So it's very like nostalgic. So thank you. And then we have Batman number 398. This is a Two-Face Catwoman cover. She's saying, "Sorry, sport." And Batman's yelling, "Help me, Catwoman," before Two-Face buries me alive. And he's being thrown into a sarcophagus. And it's autographed. Is it Len Wein? I think he's an editor. I don't think he's a writer or an artist, right? So I think it might be an editor at the time. Correct me. But yeah, he's being thrown. I mean, can Two-Face ever like overpower Batman and toss him into a sarcophagus? These things are hundreds and hundreds of pounds, right? I've seen videos online of like uncovering a new sarcophagus and they have to have like 9 people ripping that lid off. There's no way. There's no way he's doing that. And Catwoman's like, "I'm out of here, man. See ya." And she's just walking away. She's doing the Mary Jane thing. "Sorry, sport." And she's peacing out. Very, very cool cover. I don't have a lot of old Batmans. And so I'm really excited to have another old Batman to add to the collection. So I really appreciate it, especially one that's got a SIG. It's got a SIG on it. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. So in this came these 2 tins as well, M&M and Nestle Crunch. I'm like, cool. I like candy. Bubblegum and taffy. Something about the sweet shop. Aquatine. You guys like MCP pants, I know. So then I opened them and there was comic book, tore up comic book pages. I immediately messaged Brother Joe and yelled at him. But he insisted that this AOK did not harm any comic books intentionally. This is some scrap paper. And then I started looking at the scrap paper and I'm like, this is a Hulk 180. No, it's not. It's a secret. What is it? Strike files from Strife, I think. Because there he is right there, jumping around. You know, he's hanging out. So do these pages look familiar, guys? Because they look familiar to me. I think this was like one of the first series I ever read or collected, because I collected X-Force, and then that led into Cable, which inevitably leads into this guy, right? So, yeah. So I was like, no, he destroyed some comics. Yeah. Is a writer. Okay. I thought I looked up the credits and it said he was an editor for them as well, which is cool. That Bendis is around. Yep. Frank Miller. Gru. Gotcha. Funny covered love it. Yeah, it has that style, right? It has that style for sure. The good old days. Absolutely. Chat jumped. Sorry, guys. Now I can say stuff like chat jumped. Yeah, X-Men X-Force. Exactly. I collected a lot of these, and I think this is strike files. So what was inside the paper? It wasn't just crumpled up paper inside of a candy box. I got some Bobby exclusives here. So I got some custom Pez. This one, you can see right there, is like a nurse. So she's got her little cap on right there, and I'm a nurse by background. And it's like a zombified. How close can I get without losing focus here? Not very close. So it's like a completely charred, it's like a Two-Face almost from the Dark Knight kind of thing going on here. Absolutely crazy. It's painted. It's got like scars and everything. It's really, really creepy looking. It's really sick. This guy needs help. Bobby needs help because what he comes up with is pretty crazy. So I absolutely love that. I can't focus it. I'll take some pictures and put them on IG as well. But it's really, really beautiful. It's scary as hell. And like when he actually burned it because this is melted plastic and it's like crazy too. So it's absolutely insane what he can do with Pez. And then, not only that, I hate setting them up because I feel like they're going to fall so easily. Dude, he made a Darth Vader, like spike, like punk rock Vikinged out Darth Vader. So he's got spikes on his front. He's got like a spike helmet like you would see on some kind of gangster motorcycle. And he's got like these Thor wings on here. And it's absolutely insane. He painted it as well. It's all red. So I have a Darth Vader helmet right there behind me. So Star Wars was like a first love for me. And then he comes up with this whole thing. Absolutely crazy. So Bobby, it did come in 99% intact. So good job, Brother Joe, with wrapping it and putting it inside of these tins. Really, really cool. I love it. It's absolutely incredible. That's his war helmet. Yeah, exactly. What a war helmet. As if he needed something to be more intimidating, right? He needed spikes and he needed like those Thor. What are those called? Are they called something? The Pez, yeah. They could be a real line. Exactly. I've seen him do some crazy, crazy stuff. Some other AOKs that he sent out were absolutely incredible. And these guys are insane too. So I like it's nurse themed. And I mean, you couldn't have picked better combinations of things. That's why I think he's got a mutant power, or he's bugged my house, or he sneaks in here. I don't know. It could be a combination of all those things. And he just knows what to make. Yes, that Vader is cool. The Vader is insane. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't have this kind of artistic ability. He finds like the craziest combinations of things and just goes with it. So absolutely crazy. I love it. Looks like Angel Death head. Looks good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. It's those little wings remind me of like the Thor wings. Where do you even get those? I don't know. And that nurse is so creepy. Again, it looks just like Batman the Dark Knight, Two-Face, Harvey Dent's character. Can we trust him? It looks just like that. So these guys will be going up over there as well, along with a bunch of this other stuff too. And then my daughter's going to steal half of it. Bobby listens and cares. Bobby listens and cares for sure. And Brother Joe, that dude's a sleeper, man. He will chill in the comments. He will sit there in the comments, but the dude is constantly processing. That's what I've learned about him. He is constantly scheming. He's a schemer. And then he'll come at you with like, all right, I got some questions for you. You know what I mean? And he's just learning. He's just constantly learning. So Bobby's doing a great job of bringing him up to speed and keeping him on track. And he's got a curious mind. And Bobby's got some amazing stories about how he's collected over the years and everything. So if you ever want to feel some nostalgia, and just kind of learn about what the industry was like, what collecting was like, who these different people were, those are the guys to contact. Those are the guys to contact. Hit them up in the chats and everything. They're both absolutely, they're great people, and I'm really blessed to be a part of their family. So thank you so much. Well, guys, it is the 4th of July. I think that's everything on here. I'm going to take some pictures, put them on Instagram. I'll tag these guys and you guys can check them out. I really want to show off some of the stuff they sent because I absolutely love it. So thank you so much for joining my second stream. I'm trying to get the lay of the land a little bit here. And so, yeah, it's around 8:30 my time. Enjoy your family, enjoy each other, be safe out there. Don't go blowing off fingers and stuff like that. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. We will see you next time, and always look forward to Whiplash Wednesday. Get the comments, get the comment out of the way. I'm a noob at this. Check out our Whiplash Wednesday. We got crazy content dropping all day long from the Bad Batch. So be sure to check out all that stuff there too. And happy 4th. Stay safe, everyone. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are worth it. Take care. Peace out.